Alrighty, welcome back, guys, to more Tales of Arise. We're almost there, bro. Look, this is the castle. We're chasing down the big boy, the Crow Man, whatever you want to call him. We almost got him. I think we're almost there. But yeah, let's continue on, bro. Let's get up in this game here. So. Inside, we just finished off his big monster. Hell yeah, gold gel. Omega elixir, okay. Let's go to the rooftop corridor. This place looks freaking crazy.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her, too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
Alrighty. We gotta be there for Shion whenever she's ready to be open with us. Yeah. Alright. This is definitely giving me the big boss fight vibes. We got another video though.
So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
There's definitely something wrong with Shion. Yeah. Every time I touch one of those, I gotta save the game. Alrighty. Oh, I got excited. I thought I could jump through there. Because the path is like... Alright. Let's go.
This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that
Oh,
supposed to mean?
Alright, big fight. Let's go.
All the value you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power is upon it. I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I should look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you. Fool, entertain me. This is over. Prepare to be killed! I owe you one.
Thunderblade! Here! Flame of Fury! Not in your dreams!
Surfer Knuckle! Take this!
Hear my call! Thunderblade! Surfer Knuckle!
How about some of this? Can't get out of this! I'm on it! Power Hurricane! Sword Ring out! This one's all mine! Try harder!
Healing arc! First
I really know you want. Burn! I'm on it! Take this! Sword Ring Alpha!
Bro, he's like too fast, and I'm losing him like in all the explosions and stuff.
This one's mine!
Now! This! Did we get him? He's open! Let's go!
Confiscated!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Chinese Supernova! I'm out of
Corrosive
ammo!
Fury! Be gone! Talon Hurricane! Armor won't sink! Watch this!
Here, let me know.
How about some of this? I really owe you one. Far enough! Talon Storm! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eat them!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Give me some.
I'm ready! Talon Hurricane! All yours,
Yeah.
Kisara. Is that it? Plasma shot!
What's he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This looks bad. We've got to stop him.
Far enough. Entertain me.
Hear my call.
Take this! Now, are you ready to entertain me?
Oh no.
Don't disappoint me by dying just yet. Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Take this!
I never miss.
That's far enough.
Here I go. You're mine.
Searing Gale!
Hear me. Flame of Fury. Here's the healing arc. Here goes.
Take this!
Dance in the wind.
I'll blame it on you! You're
Here it now. I'm out of ammo. Annihilation. Lightning.
Take this! Sword Ring Alpha!
I missed.
Here. Take this. Here. Take this.
He froze me.
I owe you one. Die. Here. You picked the wrong fight. Freeze. Take this.
Here's a healing arc.
Take this. Die. Take this.
Bro, he's so fast.
Fool.
Let me help. Not on my watch. First aid. Let the marksman handle this.
That's far
This
enough.
one's mine.
Entertain.
Illuminate
Once
the
more.
You're mine. Swallow this. Healing circle. That's fun. Water, hear my call.
Armor won't save. Watch this.
Red, hear flame of fury. Raging cascade. Here's evil. Sleep now. That's my cue.
Shut him down. You picked the wrong fight. Try harder.
Get out of the circle, goddamn.
First strike.
In a vine.
Just like that. Here I come. It's over.
Eat this. Come and get.
Now this is enjoyment.
Illuminate the
Die.
door. Arch sealed. Water, hear my call.
Take this. Harder. That's far enough.
Water, hear my call.
Oof.
Spread. Lightning orb. Raging cascade.
Now, are you ready to entertain me?
Run.
Don't disappoint me by dying. Take this.
I never miss.
That's far enough. Die. Take this. Me. You're free. What is?
Hey, you okay?
I take this.
I'm frozen.
Die.
God damn it, let me out.
You picked the wrong fight. Here.
Here's evil.
Take this.
Here's the hero.
Take this.
Illuminate the dark. I'm out of power.
God damn, bro. There's like so much yelling and like crazy fire stuff going everywhere. It's like impossible to keep track of them.
Pieces. Attack time.
Only getting started.
Die.
I'm on it.
No further.
No, we're almost out of CP.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
That's far enough. It's over. Sword Rain Alpha. What's wrong?
I'm on it.
Searing Gale.
There we go.
Say no more.
What a fight.
Got him. It's all over. Volrun. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alphen's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How
Damn, another one?
ignorance must be. You resent not being your own sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin is unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is
God damn, his magic's crazy.
care only for domination. We never asked for rules. No one did. What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Damn, bro, froze me twice.
Unleash light astral energy! I'll smash you! I really like it! Raging storm! Mega ray! Here's a dance in the wind! In a vine? In here! I'll be saving this one! Thunder field!
But I've been saving that chick's like anti-magic move for so long, and he finally started doing one.
All good things come to an end. I never miss. In a vine. Take this. Healing circle. I'll pick you up. I really owe you. Not on my watch. I'm not done. Eat this. I'll run you through. Eliminate you like you're mine. It's over. Burn.
Here's a healing arc. He's too fast to keep up with.
Then we'll take him together. Rinwell, follow my lead.
Okay.
I'll provide cover.
Healing circle.
Prepare to be sealed. No further.
There. One more.
Door.
Mega ray.
Struck. Talon hurricane.
Steel force. Into the shadows. Mega ray.
Here I come. You.
Nothing gets by me.
Shining supernova. Glacial radiance.
Oof, a laser, bro.
Here goes.
What the heck? I did it. That's bullcrap.
I never miss.
Take this.
In here. None shall escape my judgment.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Here's a healing arc. Dance in the wind. In here.
The flame inside me! Yours! I'm on it!
I'm out of ammo.
First strike!
A whirling struggle.
Eat this!
Magic is there.
Hurricane!
A freezing storm.
Unleash lightning!
Save you. May 1,000 gales carry the shred. Do it. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Hell yeah.
No
Whew, what a... I'm in the zone right now.
Kneel before your sovereign! That spot!
Here's our call.
Leave the toys of me! Here I come! He's about to attack! Shit! We need to stop him! I'm on shock! I am the true sovereign! All others shall be banished!
Oh no.
Dark
May 1,000 gales carry you to shred.
Here's a healing arc.
Try harder!
First aid!
Try!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this?
Far enough!
I'm on sword right now! Not today!
Divine streak! I never miss! Nice one. That freaking does it! Here I go! It's over! Lightning!
Jesus, bro, get up. I have no. Oh no. The CP is gone.
Lightning condensed!
Out of my fist to do it! Try harder!
Holy light! Healing hurricane!
Out of my sight!
Take it! Your armor won't
Save you! Bleed is fight! Here I come! It's over!
Here's a healing arc!
Oof, we're almost there, dude. We're getting him down.
I'll fix you up! Recover! This way!
Orochi's fury!
I'll heal you all! Where that came from? Healing dance in the wind! Hurricane! Leave the sword to see me!
Take this! All shall
Vanquish
bow
darkness!
before me! Eat this! I shall be the ruler of all things! Alpha!
Divine streak! Too much to handle! Healing circle! Thanks so much!
Here I go!
Here's the evil!
Really owe you one. It's over!
Freeze her with the mark!
Last lift up!
Dance in the wind! You go!
I'm on it! Die already!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Spot!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
You're finished!
Far enough! Will this help?
I'm frozen.
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Raging cascade! Seal!
Here I come!
Back into the fire! Stop time! Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched one!
Open!
Hell yeah.
No!
Everyone together! I'll shoot you down!
See what I can do! Now I'm in the groove! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Oof. Damn.
Kneel before your sovereign! Thanks! Your life will end here! Here I come! First Sword Blade Alpha! Plasma King! Burn! I am the truth of it! All others shall be vanished!
God damn.
I never miss! I can do it!
Got him.
This ends now!
Consider yourself
Right when he's
finished.
doing his major attack. Whew.
What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing?
The throne and finally belongs to me! I have seen the powers. Rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet. You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
What? Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
違ったまま時は過ぎいった向心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose, but whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shionne for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it.
Bro, so defeating that dude gave us like a final cutscene, almost like an end credits video. But It's not like the end of the game. It's crazy. So the party is disbanded. What does that mean?
Let's see if she's up there.
Crazy. So he said it's been a month. What are we still doing up here if it's been a month? Why are we sitting up in this room still? Hey, the water stopped like I thought. That's awesome. We gotta go this way. That whole ending thing was crazy. So like, it took all of our cores away, right? That black lady, the lady with the black eyes. She took all the cores away, and I think she took, it felt like she took my guy's abilities too. I don't know. I guess we'll find out right now.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why
Don't.
are you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle
Alright.
entrance.
Mission connection. Oh, missed connection?
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Okay. Let's go. To the meeting point in Pelagian level 3. Where's that at? I can't fast travel? This game's lame. Think I go fast travel from in here? Nope. Man, really? Why would they do this? Whee!
Guess I misread the landing.
Just one person sweeping? What the heck? Who are you? Oh, isn't two people? That's so weird. Oh, hey, shiny.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shionne's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, For some reason, the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow...
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight. But instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara is really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Finally, bro. So much talking. Alright, what's our goal here? Look for the food thief in Del Ferris Castle. Can we fast travel now? Yes, thank God.
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
All these people just standing around being weird. There's a soldier still here.
Very well.
Well,
Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here. So you guys are hoarding all the rations? What are you doing? Get back to your positions. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your positions. What's this guy's deal? Any slave who disobeys orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volran. Okay.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Danans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Volrun soldiers. Watch yourself.
Water, hear my call!
Now you see what I can do!
No escape!
Ready to go!
Don't suffer in silence.
Reload!
I'll face you.
Radiant flow! We'll soon see about that!
Sovereign Alpha! Approaching Fury!
Now we're not expecting. Can you take it?
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Mega Ray!
Sovereign Alpha! It's time!
Can you take it? Does it
I'm out of am back in
Sovereign Alpha! You picked the wrong fight!
Anything in armor is mine!
Sword Lane Alpha!
You fight better at a distance.
this.
The further away, the better. You and I both.
Sword Lane Alpha! Slap lift shot! Devastation!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
There we go. Got rid of these dummies. So it wasn't a Danon stockpiling the rations, it was some of Valoran's soldiers hiding out inside the castle. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it. What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you trying to get vengeance? What's going on here? Something weird about all this. Are you men aware of Lord Valhern is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise. Just like the Danons. Looking back on it, I did feel like those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've been just going about their business. I guess so. Everyone here was Volran's slave. Both Danons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose when these guys are with these guys. Once Valren? Bro, I can't. This dude's name is annoying me. Volran was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has been past, Volran's vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't, to any degree, has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully. Men, I am Lord Dolhem. I have an order for you. Lord, but sir, we serve. Lord Volram has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me. You expect us to serve you now? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that's precisely correct. That is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders.
Oh, wow!
I can't believe that
So
worked.
then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gagne once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dolhem.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danons as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danons, too.
Yes, There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Bro, it's a lot of talking. Alright,
Glad
come
that
on.
work's taken
What's
care of.
next?
I don't think we're done just yet.
Check to see if there's
I want
any
you
other
all
problems.
to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do
What are all these
everything
people
I
doing?
can to help these people.
Let's go down, I guess.
I think
Oh.
Hootle senses something.
Oh, it's probably... It always gets me. Like right when we first walk into an area and it pops up.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Where is the hoot? Here we go. There he is. I see you, boy. Sad glasses. Alright.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Wait. This way.
where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
All right. We finally got an objective. Oh, it looks like somebody died. What the heck? Somebody's on the ground. Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to living like a normal human being too. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
You think she lived in the marshlands, or do you think she lived over here? You don't think she lived in the inn, do you? Maybe.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Think she lived in the marsh?
Okay, off we go. Go.
You guys want to rest here?
I need something to eat.
It was on the map this whole time. I'm wasting my time. She gonna rage out on the Renins too? I have some bad news. It's your son.
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh? Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for the day. I'll go get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made.
We'll go pay respect.
Need to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
Yes.
I'll get started. Bring some fire.
What?
You intend to burn your child? That's right, that's how we do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think about burial rites. Bro, my reading is so bad today. My talking, so bad today. It's like my brain and my mouth are on the wrong page. Among Renins, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirits shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Dahnans. You should think you're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day. Simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread disease. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alfred, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Your people steal so much from us. As it is, on top of that, you have the goal to try to make us live like you too? If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? Damn, bro, she's going off. She's pissed. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor, but if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and bring to live together side by side. Begin to live. I said bring. See, bro? That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but if it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest, Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out as hard as I did. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son too. I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Would you maybe teach me about Rena too then? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we're able to patch things up. We've lost enough good men, or good people, along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay our son to rest. We'll do it by the Dahnan way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me this task. Don't mention it. It's the least we should do for you as his mom. Well, because of all you, my son is at peace now. Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud. Yeah.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you
Was it impressive?
Sure.
It made
I
them
don't know.
stop fighting with each other, right?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almeidrea killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
Alright. So, what are we supposed to do now? Rest at the inn. Okay. To the inn to rest.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we... What?
What's that noise?
Alfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, She appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the two of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too.
When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, oh my. I thought the mountains were collapsing. You trying to find a way out of the other realm? Can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew about anything like that, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Thislium. You trying to get to the other realms without a sturdy boat? There isn't much you can... Wait. I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently back in the day there used to be a way to get through Forland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been?
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
To the Forland Mountains.
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. Phew! What a rush!
Of course.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. Where are you going?
I can carve through armor. Begin. I'm not done. Sword ray
These ones can run rings around us.
How's this?
Long flight.
Come and face me. Shock. This one's all
Leave the
mine.
ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the puzzle is to me. Here I come.
Water, hear my call.
Take this.
Hold on to your arm. Here I go. Pierce evil.
Sword ray to Alpha.
Freeze lantern.
Orochi's fury. I'll face you.
I'm only getting started.
I'm ready.
Arrow ball. Astral energy.
Say no more. Shot.
Well done.
Can you take it? Here I
Illuminate the dark. Not a shot. Holy land.
Looks like it could be worth something.
We get to swim. You know what I haven't really messed with is like new arts.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Why'd you hear me?
To stop you dying?
It's over!
A freezing storm! Straight! One more time! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here.
Will this help?
Devastation!
Healing storm!
Searing gale!
Do a shield!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
You're finished!
In here!
It's over!
Not on my watch! Healing
Plant
circle!
it out! You're free!
Power surges through.
Searing gale!
You get the gist! Holy land! Here's a healing arm!
Eat dirt!
First aid!
No escape! Be still! I'm ready!
Kitara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Where are you going?
Take it! You're finished! Hold nothing back! Can you take it?
Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go. Illuminate the door! Come forth, holy glimmer!
Be still! Devastation! Try harder! Devastation!
Here goes!
Can you take it?
Sheesh. These fights be taking forever.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. Looks like it could be worth something.
Why does it always feel like this? She's like hiding something throughout the entire game.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Let's go. Into the cave.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Alrighty. Mushrooms. A lot of big dudes in here. We'll just walk by.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Noticed what?
I'm referring to Shionne.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shionne in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Oh, they came up from behind and got me.
Not today! I'll face you, now or never. Here I come!
God.
Are those arms even natural?
Take it no further!
I'm grateful.
You're mine!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Anything in armor is all mine! I never miss!
Does it take it? Not so fast! Finished!
Do it!
More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Got him.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Some mushrooms, baby. A gold chunk. Touches a dude's butt.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Firmament Breaker! Not on my watch! Radiant Tear! Firmament
Come and face me!
It's over! Is that statue wielding a sword? Now I've seen everything!
We got fire!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
The enemy wields all yours!
We'll soon see about that!
Devastation!
Let me help!
First shock!
First aid!
Orochi's
Hear my
Fury!
call!
Begin! Burn it out! Take this!
Fierce
It's
evil!
over!
Free Blazer!
Orochi's Begin!
Air thrust! Do it! Air thrust!
Ew.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
It's obvious that people used to go through here.
What's she
in order
talking
to
about
get
food
to the
for?
other realms.
Okay, I guess we'll go through all these little
Volron really
squares.
didn't seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance...
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I'll face you! Does it hurt? Here I come! Stay calm. I can feel you where you stand. Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Not so fast!
May 1,000 gales carry the threat in an instant! I'll never miss!
Too fast! Stand
What's
back!
next?
I'll trip it up!
They're all
Can't
coming
get out
after
of
me!
this! I'm
Here,
coming,
let me
Manuel!
help. I'm not
It's
scared!
over.
I'm totally fine!
Begin! It's on!
Confiscated! Sighted!
Burn! I'm ready!
It's over! Astral energy! Full
It's
throttle!
over.
A flawless victory!
I'll face you!
Naturally! Here I go!
Take this!
It's over!
It's over! I can
Radiant
carve
light!
through armor!
Here!
I'm ready!
You're really, really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than...
Astral energy!
Say no more!
G.
That
Alright.
astral energy was
That's one
incredible.
square.
I gave it
There's
everything
nothing
I
in here?
had.
Lame. This one either, huh? Oh, there's some crystal. E.
I won't forgive you! May 1,000 gales carry the thread!
I'll face you!
This one's mine!
I shall ensure you survive this!
Your wings won't save you from me!
Take this!
think I'm coming down to something great.
No sooner said than done. Leave the enemy's arc to me.
Looks like you...
No complaints here!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Mirage!
Not so fast!
Here I come! You're finished!
Wind astral energy!
Plasma shock!
Water, hear my... Where are you going? Gale force! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique?
We're stronger together than we are apart.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's
Zoogle
forces hold
cages?
themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this
Oh,
all
God.
along.
You got company! Here I go! I'm only getting started! Don't mind if I do! Here's evil!
I can shatter any steel!
More where that came from!
Orochi's fury!
Thank you, Gohalim.
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
This one's all mine!
I'm ready!
Ice tornado! Not on my watch! Take
You're mine!
one more!
You're finished!
Magna ray!
Can you take
Plasma
it?
shock!
First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Lightning condemned! A freezing storm! Illuminate the sun!
Does it hurt? Plasma shock! You're mine! Plasma shock!
Now! Burning!
Take this!
Hear my call!
Mirage! Orochi's fury!
I'm ready!
Next!
As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Orochi's fury! Take this!
I can feel the medicine working. You all have to one more! Magna ray! I never miss!
Be prepared to freeze.
There!
I'm ready! It's over!
Now art expert! A banana, let's go!
That was a little close for comfort.
The design of
The
this equipment is
Sapphire
really
One Piece.
interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
I think it's for her. Yep. A lure? For fishing? Oh, we gotta go that way. Damn.
Coming through!
Alright.
Dance in the wind! Air drop!
You're mine!
I'll smash you!
Take this!
No further!
It's on! Damn it! Plasma
None
shock!
shall escape my judgment!
Devastation! Orochi's fury!
You're mine!
Take this!
Not so fast!
You're
Now!
finished! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Not so fast!
Illuminate the sun! Rise and red! Holy glimmer!
Plasma shock!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
An astral
Now!
art?
That's my cue! Astral energy!
Say no more. Shot!
Well done! Annihilation! Here, this one's mine!
I'll think
E.
Gusty nail!
A victory for the ages.
Tear it down, boy. A chest. What do you think that was? Stat boost on enemy defeat. Let's try it. I totally went the wrong way.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark
All right.
astral energy.
Oh, there's more. Red women.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I was wondering, like, what's gonna happen after, you know? Once we kill all the lords, and then now it's like, bro, we're just wandering around. It's kind of crazy. Let's go in here. We need to rest, bro. We're out of CP. It's the right way. This isn't the way we came from, right? Well, before we go into the fight here, I don't like this one.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Denied! Radiant fire!
Begin! You're finished!
Here I go! You're mine!
Then they got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Megasonic
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here,
Prepare to be
come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Orochi Fury!
Tempest
Megasonic thrust! Now! Here I come!
Begin!
Eat your...
Take this!
Raging Sword!
You're mine!
Flawless blow!
Slap
Now!
shot!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Easy peasy. Yo. Ah!
Hi, Hoodle!
Nothing gets by me! Armor won't save you!
Here I come!
In a bind?
Orochi Fury!
Here's evil! Here comes!
Plasma shot!
Dance in the wind!
Can you take it?
Feel!
Megasonic thrust!
This way!
No escape!
Here! Can you take it?
Does it hurt? Orochi
Dance in the wind! Do it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done! Radiant here!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back!
I'll trip it up.
Glacial spear!
Looks like it could be worth something.
But I don't want to waste my time fighting just for some mushrooms. We're going the wrong way.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
La,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Little help!
Glacial spear!
This one's mine! My dance in the wind!
Orochi Fury! Plasma shot!
Together! Burning strike! Let the marksman handle this! Do it!
You're mine!
Get toasty!
Burn strike! I'll take you all on!
Science instant!
Come on! No
This one's
escape!
mine!
You're mine! You're finished! Orochi Fury! Plasma shot! I'm ready!
Holy land! Get toasty!
Burn!
2 times.
Water, hear my call!
Can you take it? Take this!
Up and ahead, let's go!
You're finished! Plasma shot!
Begin!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Go no further! None shall escape my thunder blade!
Come and face me! No escape!
Hey!
Here!
Holy land! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you and truly!
Plasma shock! Searing gale!
As impressive as always.
Sure, I hope that was improvement.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
Water, hear my call!
Megasonic thrust!
Far enough! Holy land and ready! Holy land! Here!
Scorch's Fury! Slap my shot!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Arrow
Here I come!
Thank you! You're mine!
We won that by a mile!
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Alright. Let's go ahead and make the drawbridge go down. I forgot all about this drawbridge. Earlier in the game, we looked at it and there was like not a way to go.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now...
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Alrighty. So we're supposed to find a ship.
It's... freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Venencia was most...
You think we're supposed to go to the cave over here? I feel like that's where we're supposed to go.
It's fortunate, I see.
Maybe not, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. It says
Something
cave.
feels odd here.
No, this is
Be on your
not.
guard.
It says sea cave, so maybe it does lead to the sea. Huh. We never been inside here.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Where are we supposed to go? Maybe I can find something online. Yeah. Alright, now I know where we're at. I knew there was a cave with a boat.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hold up, I thought this guy died.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
What the hell?
Malabar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
Before we go, I want to go buy stuff, supplies. We gotta find a dude.
Finally.
Here we go.
If only we could have flown with the...
I'm poor. Jeez, bro, we are so poor. When did this happen?
Did we really just spend that much money?
When did we get so broke? And have we slept? We haven't even slept, I don't think.
Hey!
I'm all about the pork bun. Alrighty. let's go see, let's get on our boat.
We finally made it. This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.
Alright. I think time for a break. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed it.